So Arcus first, and then straight up to Atapuerca, or do we deviate?
Atapuerca, then there's a little deviation, and then there's a deviation at where did you get to? Castañares. It's fine. Exercise just for the aesthetics, but it's more about longevity and being able to live a functional life.
Yep. I think exercise for women over 50 or anything to do with that helps, you know. I was just saying to Margaret that there's no video today. Well, there is a video, but I haven't finished editing it because last night I was in my dorm and a guy came in and late. He was, I think, inebriated, and I just didn't want the glow of my iPhone editing to attract attention because he was being very loud and flashlights everywhere, door slamming. I just didn't want him to come to my bed and speak to me, so I had to really turn off my phone. So you guys will get 2 videos tomorrow. Anyway, here is the view. Beautiful. Margaret, and look back. Always look back. That's Cora from China. Lovely lady. I know I say lovely a lot. These things are to make sure the cattle don't cross, is that right? Bit dangerous, you don't want to trip on them. Thank you. Gracias. What's this? Okay. Descending down into the town of Agus, where a couple of pilgrims had to move on further so that they can get accommodation. Just saying that we might see a 4 in front of the caves today once we hit Burgos, but we may not, because I think I saw like in the low 5s, but not quite less than 20, so maybe it's tomorrow. Con encanto means to like or to love. Gonna be another one?
Well, should we just have a coffee here?
Yeah. Good morning. I'm gonna try a Americano because I seriously can't do the milk that they use here in Spain, no offense. And then tomato bread, which I loved when I was in Madrid last year. Yes, I do visit Spain. Just only for the past couple of years, a few times.
Yeah, so when we get to Castellanos.
This is the baño, which is the toilet of a typical cafe on the Camino. It's actually a clean one. You're welcome. It's a cute street. Oh, look at these tomatoes. Oh, look at that cat. Hi, darling. Hello. Oh, hi. Hi. Hello. Yes. Come on, come out. Tomatoes. that this village is very village proud. Like everything is so neat, and obviously whoever is the residents group have really taken care of its streets, and I think that's really good. That is so sweet to have little images around. This is the town of Ages, which I think next time I would like to stay, which meant that I could have avoided the bed race last night by staying just 4 kilometers down. But then I was very tired after a 25k walk. So, you know, choose your poison, I guess. Cute. The last of the poppies. Usually they come out in May, apparently. Good morning, everybody. It is the 12th of September and we're just leaving Ortega via Ages, which is a really pretty town, and it's got lots of art. It obviously has a lot of village pride, which is always nice to see. We're doing about 25 k's today. It's rough, more or less. It's pretty flat. There might be one alto or two, and top of today is I think 14 degrees. No, actually a bit more than that, because it feels really pleasantly 14. So I'm just walking in my long sleeve. I just had a lovely Americano. I think I may have found my coffee on the trail. No milk, strong. And for the first time in this trip, tomato bread on beautiful bread, penne. I think I'm going to have that as my go-to breakfast because it seems quite light and not too sugary. All right, that's it for now. I will check in later. Hope you're all well, missing home and loving this freshness. Here are some dead sunflowers. Plenty of flowers, but they're all bowing to you guys. Yeah. Cloud-covered day. Kind of nice for walking, yes? One of my favourite films is called Dead Poets Society, and in that film were lots of little poetry, which you know that I like. And my favourite sort of thing that I've actually pinned to my board when I was doing my senior year of school when the film came out was a Walt Whitman passage that starts with, "I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately." So I'm going to try and draw that out from the crevices of my brain to quote to you in a few moments. Yes, I have read Bridges of Madison County.
How's that?
That's lovely. It's a very short book, but it talks about, it's one of the first books that speaks of a woman's longing.
Yes.
And her sense of duty.
Yeah.
And not quite, I mean, I guess she was kind of trapped, but it was also a discussion in what could have been.
Yes.
And there was a definite bitter sweetness about the whole thing. The movie with Meryl Streep and Clint Eastwood captured it beautifully, I thought.
It did. I felt it was. It was a true reflection of the book content, because sometimes you feel off.
Yeah.
I remember I was reading it once again.
What should she have done when he hopped into that truck?
Oh, you could just see it, and that film, you know, when they also have children.
It's a fascinating topic.
Yeah.
But you know, I think he was a nice husband to her despite the boredom. Sunflowers as far into the horizon as you can see. Ooh.
That's got teeth. I wonder if it's got kittens somewhere.
Oh, of course it would.
Unless it's still carrying.
Does it have kittens? It looks like it's pregnant. Yeah. Get off the road, miss. Shoo, off the road. Off the road, missy. Off the road. Are you entertained? You really don't know what these markers are for. Oh, it talks about excavation in Spanish. Yikes, lots of toilet paper here. Yeah. Are there any snakes? Shh. Why do people drop tissues around here? There we are. This is the site of the first human remains to be found, and it was found on the 30th of November 2000. First European humans to be found. Is that right? Bones. Nice man there. I think he's French.
Man.
Oh, can't read Spanish. It's a nice sculpture. So this is... We are approaching a flock of sheep. The last time I saw sheep was on the Pyrenees, and I really love them. I think they're so cute. And these sheep have got pink marks on them. What does that mean? Anyway, as we approach, I can smell lamb, you know, and they're so cute. I think pilgrims put rocks on these signposts to show that this is the way. Climbing up a bit of a hill. This is the terrain, smoother path, lots of pilgrims. Right. We are still climbing and it's really rocky terrain, see? Big rocks, bigger rock. 27th of May 2024. Boots. Wow, these are like little baby teeth. Oh my goodness, they do jolt a joint or two. My hips are like groaning. Every time you step on them, it kind of go juk. Anyways, it's the terrain is not great, but it is a gentle climb up. The weather is actually really nice because for walking it's got that cloud covering. I kind of like this kind of weather for walking. More rocks coming up. Oh. Guys, I am going into Burgos today and I'm excited. It's a city. I want to see culture. Looking forward to seeing the cathedral, and I'm going to try and go to the Museum of Human Evolution, which is passed by a town that says that they have found the first bones of human remains ever, or maybe it's Europe. I think it's Europe. Not sure what it is like in Asia or other parts of the world. So we'll go to that museum in Burgos, and I'm going to potentially send a couple of items to Santiago so I can pick up another long sleeve, because I kind of like hiking in long sleeves, but I might get like a fisherman's top. I should have kept that top that I originally had, but I wasn't quite sure if it was too hot and I didn't want the weight to take an extra one. So I think I might send my short purple top and my cap currently here that has wine from the wine fountain onto Santiago, and I'll pick it up when I get in because I'm going to make it, hopefully, and get myself a wide brim hat. My friends at home have been saying I'm nuts to not be wearing a wide brim hat, so as we are approaching the Meseta, yes, I hear you. I will do that, girls, no worries, and thank you for caring. I will also pick up potentially a small bag because I might have to call it quits with carrying my own crap. But anyway, today I don't have much water on me, so it seems to be a bit lighter, and we'll just have to figure it out whether or not I can walk with a pack, especially with this day coming up. That's 31k from Burgos to Hontanas, so let's see. I'm in a really good mood today. Read a couple of negative comments on YouTube, but it is what it is. And, you know, if I'm going to put myself out there on YouTube, then expect some trolls. That said, if I'm annoying, then please unsubscribe. However, I would love for you, those who are interested in my journey and how I'm figuring out life, continue to follow me. And then I don't plead to be perfect at all. I've got flaws, but hey, don't we all? And I am trying to have a really good second half of life, and I think I'm on the right path. I just make sure that I get my relationships figured out and all right, and keep myself healthy and well, and that's the main thing. I'm a pretty positive person, so I can't see how my second half can be less than, hopefully, mostly positive. Not that I think too much about it, I just do. I'm a doer. I think being a doer is a good thing, personally, because you can sit and wish and fret and wish, but it's only in the doing that you live. A rare footage of Margaret at the back. She's usually leading. Buen camino. And we have wind farms again. The last time I saw these guys up close was on the Alto de Pardon, a bit further on, but they're everywhere in Spain, hey? The rain in Spain falls mainly in the There you are. It is a Catholic Christian pilgrimage after all. People do take that seriously. What on earth is this? No, go.
Going off this mountain.
Oh, you won't, dolls. Okay, so I just want to show my viewers the things I do for you guys, but I'm feeling good this morning, so I'm going to show you I would say that's a kilometre of this, yes? Maybe less. I don't know, we'll see, but look at these rocks. It is all the way. I'm going to go to the shoulder. They call it the shoulder? The side path. So you don't have to hit these heavy duty ones. Still going. And look, guys. Okay, now I understand. This hill up reminds me of the Calvary that the story of Jesus of Nazareth had to climb up on. There's a pair of shoes up there. Oh. Not the Cruz de Ferro.
Dominates, I think. Theo sees the fields. Don't know what
Of Spain?
Mean.
Of Spain?
Something over to Spain.
Since the pilgrims have dominated the fields of Spain.
What the is.
Since the bed race, I've been booking ahead a bit, and pleased to report I got into Casa Susie. Trying to get Margaret to perhaps think about joining me there, but Casa Susie was definitely on my list, and I'm happy that my date happens to be that it is available. But check out this view. It's nice. What is that smoke? Do we know?
It's a factory, it's a chimney, it's coming from a factory.
Yes, a lot of smoke.
That flatness beyond Burgos of the Meseta.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Are we ready for the Meseta, Margaret?
Yes.
We're going down now. It might be that this is the last hill we're going down, because of the next few days after Burgos, several days after Burgos, is going to be flat, which I'm looking forward to as well. It's a technical-ish kind of walk today. You saw the rocky bits beforehand. Yeah, it's a really pleasant walk. I'm enjoying today very much. Just love how it folds out like a layers of cut slice cake, you know, or a loaf of bread. Hay gathered for cattle.
One child is the only child in the world.
Look at this going downhill. The landscape's really moody today. It's like to the moors, Heathcliff. To the moors. Cute. I mean, I don't know that cute, but I thought we were going to go up that hill ahead here. But we're not, we're going around. I love seeing that because tomorrow we might hit a 4. Actually, not tomorrow, but the next day because I'm staying 2 days in Burgos. It's a lot of road. I don't like roads. Oof. It's funny going into town and you see tractors in front of beautiful arrangement of flowers. It speaks about the juxtaposition of life at times. This is for you, Mum. I know how much you love flowers arrangement. Renovating towns. Oh. After sitting down for a snack or lunch, it's really hard to stand up again. One, you feel a bit cold, and two, your muscles kind of cramps up. So sometimes I just power along and not bother stopping, but it's important to stop so that you can give yourself a break. He has done 10 Camino, and I really want to ask him about his gear. 10 Camino from Puerto Rico. Yeah. Hi everybody, I'm talking to Cora from China.
Hello.
And I was asking her if a lot of pilgrims come from China, and she said,
well, no, actually by far it's my 12th day. By far I didn't met one from mainland China yet. I met a girl from Hong Kong, and a lot of Taiwanese, and a lot of Korean, of course.
Yes.
Well, Japanese, not so much, but still I didn't met one from mainland China yet.
And so how did you hear about the Camino? Because you are representing just yourself at the moment.
Well, I did my exchange studies in Spain back to 30 years ago.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
in Castilla y León.
Oh, so your Spanish is pretty good, yes?
Yes, I can say so.
Yeah.
So by that time, I went to Santiago de Compostela to visit some friends.
Yeah.
So my friends gave me a tour in the cities. That was my very first time standing in front of the cathedral.
Oh my God, okay.
By that time, I was thinking, oh my God, okay, it's pretty cool to do that someday. I don't have religious belief, but I feel like, okay, it's cool to do that.
So once you've come off the bridge, you will find these bins, recycling bins. Follow that so that you can get to the right. This is the more scenic route, okay? So you see those bins? You turn, and this is going to give you a much more scenic route into Burgos. Cora, so just a few short questions. How have you found the Camino so far?
I'm doing great. I think that, well, every day is better than yesterday. So I think that mentally and physically, I'm getting more used to it.
Oh, good.
Yes, while still every day, I have some challenging track.
Yeah.
So like right now, in the very last 5 kilometers or at the very last 1 hour, I feel tired, really tired. I feel painful. I feel painful my feet, honestly.
Do you take breaks often? You
Yes.
take breaks? Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And you've got the right footwear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they look pretty good. So what kind of tips can you give to people starting the Camino or wanting to do the Camino?
Well, learn some Spanish, I guess. You have a
That is so
much
true.
better experience. Yes.
I know. Well, you're very
And learn
clever.
to pack your things before coming, I guess.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Any bed bugs so far?
Sorry?
Any bed bugs? Have you encountered any bed
honestly,
bugs?
I was bitten one night
Yeah.
in Logroño,
Oh.
but I think that it was not that bad.
and-
Just some bites.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckily,
yes.
and they were healed. So I think it was not, but yeah, I'm just lucky. I think.
Yeah, me too at the moment. I mean, I did have a couple of bites, but I'm not too sure if it's bed bugs. Otherwise, I think it would be all over me. But there was one woman from Australia who threw away her pajamas because she stayed in a nice hotel, actually, and
Wow.
got bed bugs. So I think you really can't tell from an accommodation. You know, how much you pay doesn't really equate to, you know, cleanliness, I guess. But, you know, anyways, just do some research. Okay, how about the food? How are you finding the food on the Camino?
Oh, I love paella. Actually, you know.
Oh, I love paella
yes,
too.
I love paella.
I don't like
Well, since I'm Chinese,
Not
I
vegetarian.
Eat a lot of rice.
paella.
So the paella is really good for me.
Yeah, I don't love vegetarian paella. I had a terrible one in Navarrete. Oh, look, I mean, can't really fault anything that people cook for you, but I think I just have a preference for salt.
Okay.
All right, so any final words before I let you go on your merry way? Any last thoughts about the Camino? Any wise words of wisdom?
Just keep going, keep walking. Wow, very cliche, but that's the very truth about the Camino.
Oh, Cora, you're a delight. Now, how are you finding traveling as a young lady, huh?
Well,
a single solo traveler.
Yes, well, actually, I did a lot of traveling still. I wanted to speak Spanish, sorry. Back to the time when I was in Spain. So I think it's pretty safe to travel here in Europe. So I don't have much trouble about it. Actually, today, wow, I met you in the very morning, right?
Yes, Cora was like out the door at 6:30. She was the first pilgrim on the trail. Margaret and I were walking behind her. And yeah, she was very brave, I thought, because, you know, dense forest looks like Blair Witch Project.
Well, actually, I was scared at that time, honestly, but I feel like, no, so I'll be okay. I will meet other ones on the way, on the Camino.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
So do you think we're going to get more Asian people on the Camino, like Chinese people? I know the Korean seems to have already leaned in. But,
Yes.
Camino's
Yes, I
for
think
everyone.
so.
Yeah?
Yes, I think so. Actually, well, I didn't met one
Yeah.
on my Camino, but I saw that people are doing their Camino, the Chinese are doing their Caminos.
Yes.
On the social media.
Oh, so there are some, but I haven't
Yes,
seen
there are
many.
some. Only that maybe we have a different schedule.
Yeah, true. At different times of day, yeah?
Yes.
I'm finding that September's very busy. Do you like a crowded trail, or do you like a much less crowded trail? What's your
Well, I
preference?
think that I enjoy both.
Yeah, true.
You know, sometimes you just walk along, enjoy the view.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you can just talk with people,
Yeah.
learn about their story, learn how they live on the other side of the world. I think that both, I like both ones actually.
Yeah, I guess you just have to embrace however the experience throws at you. But I was surprised how busy it is, that's all. Hey, Cora, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being on my little channel today. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Margaret is so fit. She walks out to walk everybody. Oh, there's Dickie. Hello, Dickie. You're doing so well. Airport to the right. River coming up. You guys probably can't see it, but I can see a couple of spires. That tells me that those are Burgos famous cathedral. Not sure what that chimney is expelling, but you can see it from miles away. Rocks, rocks and more rocks. The biggest nest ever. Look at that nest. I have never seen a nest that big before. Is that a stork? These guys crossed the road to come back again And it's because sometimes you see arrows that point to a local business, you know, and we really just want to get into Burgos now. No more stopping. But yeah, just pay attention to the arrows. Sometimes it leads to a cafe that they want pilgrims to go to. Entering the town of Burgos, we're on the outskirts. And it's very noisy. Lots of rubbish along the way. What is going on here? Just thinking about the items that I'm carrying to place at the Cruz de Ferro and just made me tear up. We're all going to bring a rock from home or something, an item to place at the Cruz de Ferro, which is later stage. It's to symbolize the laying down of burden. Some people don't lay anything down because they said they don't have any burden, as one of my friends said. In fact, they felt nothing at the Cruz de Ferro. I don't know, I think, and that's good. I think we all have some kind of cross to bear, so to speak, or a burden that we could totally leave behind. Okay. Oh, that car sped up really fast. The front is of a boy, and the back has got the mother and the boy, so maybe there's a message there, I don't know. We're cutting across because we want a picture with that sign, but it is bloody prickly. I don't think this is a well-trodden path here, Margaret. Museo de la Evolución Humana. We're going to go and see that too. I think we're lost. We're supposed to get to the other side. Once again, following blindly other pilgrims meant that we have landed where we did not want to leave, which is the industrial route. Ouch. We want to get across and follow the river in because this is so horrible. The noisy traffic along the highway. I think we're going to have to cut over. So, sorry guys. You know what? Where we went to the village? We should have somehow crossed over there. And so much rubbish along here. People just throw things out of their car, I think somehow we found ourselves on the industrial route, which is not what we wanted. What happened was I think we got distracted taking photos. We should have turned at the village where there was a bunch of pilgrims sitting. You'll see that early in the video. Anyways, we're going to try and get back onto the scenic route. But yeah, it's really horrible. Oh, this is such a disgusting path in. It's so long. I think we made a mistake, but we're going to try and reroute so that we get a bit of the river, because I'm not walking along this kind of stuff. It's so hard on the ears and senses. Margaret speaks Spanish, so it was so good to have her around. We basically have taken a wrong turn, and now we are trying to get back onto the Camino track, but deciding that we do not want to walk along industrial zones. We want to walk along a river, which was the intention with that whole thing about going and following the recycling bins and all that. Should have turned at that cafe where all the pilgrims were sitting having a rest. Woo! We are now back on track. Yeah, it's a nice bridge.
That's a lovely part.
And there's heaps of swans. See, we wouldn't have seen that if we were not lost. Wow, pretty nice art. The locals just went past and said, "Buen camino, peregrinos." So cute.
Which cheered us up.
It is such a big difference compared to that industrial sort of mistake that we made, I guess. Not a huge mistake, but we were still parallel to this. But anyway, look how nice it is compared to everything else that we've seen just recently. Ah, so lush and green. So nice. Yeah.
I'm too zoomy.
Yeah, no, don't zoom me if anything. This is like a little bit not as hard as the cement. Oh, I don't know, much of a muchness really. Don't try this at home. Just being in big cities, there's always a river. We've been following this river into Burgos. This is the right route. Joints are hurting. Graffiti, the great urban art. We have just clocked 25 kilometers. Woo! Hello! Ludo Club. Hello! I got a feeling my third toe nail may have lifted. First sign of what we've come to see. We've just broken the rules of Burgos. Only 2 minutes in by illegally crossing the road. He must be important. Santiago Ramirez. Oh, okay. Santo Domingo de Guzman. Oh, hello. I'm sure it's 1 o'clock, Margaret. Let's go have some wine. Guys, entering Burgos here. Oh, it's amazing. Look at these statues. Oh, so cool. Yes. How old? 160 years old. I love it. Look at these beautiful plane trees. I have these trees in my street, and Mum and Dad are always saying, you gotta move because they're so, when they drop leaves in autumn. But I think they're absolutely stunning. So I love plane trees, but yes, they are a little bit, I don't know. Yes, their leaves can really be annoying, but they're lovely and very shady.
I'll come and take a picture of you. What I've paid. I'll take a picture of you.
I've got a...
Where's your phone? Do you want me to do it on here?
Yes. Cheers to 27 kilometers. Yes. The chapel is under, the cathedral is under renovation, but it is still beautiful. Look at that beautiful lacework, all the saints, and the spires which we saw from miles away, and the steps. We'll see it tomorrow. This is definitely a delicacy. It's blood sausages. I can feel rain. This is where I'm staying tonight, guys. Checking in at the bar, and this is probably where our sheets are. Just checked into the hostel, and we've got really nice sheets. So nice. It's an all-girls dorm. Power plug. Unfortunately, I'm right next to the toilet.